Hi, my name is Tiara Thomas, and I am a 2015 Gates Millennium Scholar. And today I'm going to be giving you a little bit of information about the Gates Millennium Scholarship, some tips when applying for the scholarship, and my personal story. So, first off, what is the Gates Millennium Scholarship? Well, it's a scholarship that is provided by the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation. This scholarship is actually a huge blessing and honor to receive. It's a full ride depending on your expected family contribution, and you can go to any accredited school in the U.S. with this scholarship. So it's it's basically the scholarship to get. And what most people don't understand about this scholarship are that I've had experience with that fail to realize is this scholarship is given to 1,000 students in the United States. So thousands apply, but 1,000 get it. So it's a big number, and it's just an amazing opportunity and a blessing. So here's some tips and a breakdown of the application that I remember. So first off, you're going to need a nominator and a recommender. A nominator, I would say to choose somebody that knows your academic background. And of course that would be your guidance counselor, because they have all of your records and they should be meeting with you on a regular. If not, as a senior in high school, it's definitely important to do that, so you can have somebody to support you when applying for different colleges and universities and scholarships. So for me, I did use my guidance counselor, Ms. Sherrod, as my nominator. And for your recommender, I would say use a close teacher, somebody who you can trust, somebody that knows you well enough to brag on you and that wants to see you succeed. Choose a teacher that you have a good background with. Choose somebody that, basically you can trust, and that they'll put in a good word for you, because it's a lot on their part, because they have to, I'm not exactly sure what the whole application is for your recommender and nominator, but they're going to be bragging on you. So this scholarship, you have a couple of months to get your whole application together. So one thing I would say, don't wait to the last minute, because I believe the scholarship closes in January, and I'm positive that I ended up submitting everything the day before it was due. So don't wait to the last minute. You have plenty of time, so make sure you start early. And if you find out about the scholarship late, or you're just now deciding that you're going to apply late, just stay calm. You can get through it and just do your best. So, also in the scholarship, you're going to have like your regular resume where you're going to tell about yourself, explain some of your accolades and accomplishments. And the big part of the scholarship is the essays. Now, there are 8 essays. Each essay is up to 1,000 words. So most people, I feel like, instead of taking advantage of the 1,000 words, they'll do like an average essay about 400 words. I would say don't do that. Try to get as close to the 1,000 word maximum as possible. I know all 8 of my essays were between 800 to 1,000 words, all 8 of them. And the reason you want to do this is you want to be as detailed as possible. You want to bring the reader into your personal life. You might feel uncomfortable with some of the stuff you're writing, but for a scholarship this big, you want to brag on yourself, bring every detail into it. And it's not so much of you want to tell a pity story to get the scholarship, but you want to describe the obstacles that you have went through your life and how you overcame it. And you want to make that reader be like, okay, this person really wants to succeed. This person wants to go somewhere in life. They had trials and tribulations and they overcame it. So you just want to be as detailed as possible. I can't remember exactly what all 8 of the essays were about, but I know some of them describe, like, for example, list a couple of subjects that you have had trouble in, and how you overcame those obstacles. And you want to pay attention to the details. Notice it says subjects with the S at the end. So that means more than one. So you're going to want to list like a few subjects that you did have trouble in and talk about how you were able to succeed in those subjects. I know another essay, for example, talked about community service experience. You want to just brag on yourself, describe what you loved about that community service, how it had an impact on your life. Another essay is about somebody who has had a large impact on your life, or something, or an event, or a person. And you want to get as close to the reader as possible. Talk to the reader as if they're your best friend, if you want to tell them everything about yourself. So that's one of the biggest things. And another thing with your essays, you're going to want to have correct grammar. Just a polished, beautiful essay, as if you're submitting it to a college or university. I want to say, like, think if President Obama was reading one of your essays, you would want it to be squeaky clean and beautiful. So I would say to get several teachers, especially your English teachers, to read over your essays and just sit down with them. Don't have them just like correct it and give it back to you. It's a learning experience. So what I did, I sat down with my English teacher, Miss Pat, and we went over all 8 of my essays, and she showed me proper use of commas, capitalization, stuff you think you know, but you really overlook it. So you just want to make sure you have a nice polished essay and get multiple people to read it. I know I had my best friend read some of mine. I had my homeroom teacher read some of mine, and of course my English teacher and my video production teacher. So have as many people read your essays as possible. Be patient, because they're going to be long. It's kind of like you're writing a book about your life, but have as many people read your essays as possible. And that's my tips for when applying for the scholarship. If you have any other questions, just comment below, and I can try my best to answer them. Now, for my personal experience with this scholarship. So I kind of knew about the scholarship for a long time, and I was applying for a lot of different scholarships because I know college is expensive. And when it came to the Gates Millennium Scholarship, it was actually through the different videos I watched on YouTube and reading different people's stories from the past scholars that motivated me to actually apply for this scholarship. So you're going to want to have confidence. When you're doing your application, you want to have confidence. And have faith in it. You have to believe in yourself in order to get somebody else to believe in you, if that makes sense. So back to my personal experience. So I got accepted into UCLA, and I'm from Florida, so I flew over to LA for Admit Weekend to tour the campus. And as I'm staying on campus and being there, I believe, for 3 days, and just walking around, I'm like, this is where I need to be. This is the school for me. Out of all the research I did into colleges and universities to see what would be best for me, actually being at UCLA, I was like, okay, this is my school. I need to go here. So I'm walking around with my mom and her best friend. And so I'm just so excited about it. Like, I'm already going to the school. And my mom's like, okay, calm down. Like, of course, a parent wants the best for their child. But then again, it is very expensive. UCLA is an expensive school. And especially out of state, because that extra, what is it? I think it's about $20,000 for out-of-state tuition. And that will do it to you. Like, it's big. So I'm all excited. Everybody's like, okay, stay calm. I haven't got any scholarships yet at the moment. My mom's like, okay, stay calm, blah, blah. So I know that I applied for the Gates Millennium Scholarship, and I have a lot of anxiety about it. I don't want to have my hopes up too high. But then again, I had faith. I had faith that if the Lord wanted me to be at that school, He would make a way for me to be there. And that's what I kept telling everybody. Like, everybody's, how are you going to afford it? That's so far away, out of state tuition. I said, if the Lord wants me to be here, He will make a way out of it. And He definitely did, because as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm a 2015 Gates Millennium Scholar. So, I will be attending UCLA. I'm actually going to be leaving Saturday to start for the freshman summer program, and I'll be attending in the fall, of course. But I'm going to be studying communications and minoring in film. And my goal after I graduate from UCLA is to be a CNN correspondent, reporter, or anchor, or all of the above. And I also want to work with film, probably direct and produce. I love making music videos, and if you look at any of my other YouTube videos, you would see that they're mostly reports or news shows. So anything with broadcasting, even radio broadcasting, anything that, videography is my passion, so anything that basically I would enjoy. So if you have any questions, just comment under the video, let me know what you think. And yes, thank you for watching.